What's up, you guys? We're back. Today's warm-up has just 3 movements to it. The first of which we don't do that often. It's called an elbow plank rotation. We're gonna get into a side plank and we're gonna be on our elbow, surprisingly. I know, that's crazy. It wasn't even mentioned in the name. And then we're gonna do a rotation by taking our free hand and touching the ground behind us and then reaching up to overhead. So it looks like this. I get into a side plank on my elbow, opposite hand reaches up, then touches the ground back behind me. Okay, so I'm trying to rotate back as I go. Each time my hand goes up again, that counts as a rep. Next, we're sitting on our butt, we're doing Russian twists. So my feet are together, my feet are lifted, I bring my hands together, touch the ground on either side of my body, nice and slowly going back and forth. Third movement is just high knees. So we're just running in place, lifting our knees up to about hip height. The higher you lift your knees, the more challenging this will become, the more thorough of a warm-up you will get. All right, the workout, the equipment version. We're doing 4 4-minute rounds, okay? The movements that we're gonna use, we're gonna start with a complex of a few different things. We're gonna take one dumbbell, and we're gonna snatch it to overhead, okay? And we come back to our shoulder, we do a push press, we come back to our shoulder again, and then do a front squat, okay? So it's a dumbbell snatch, plus a push press, plus a front squat, 5 times per side, okay? Yep, had to double check. Got it right. All right, so the first thing is the snatch. So we're taking the dumbbell from between our feet, and we're trying to, in one motion, go all the way up to overhead with it. So you want the heavy thing to stay close to you. That will make it a little bit more efficient. And you want this, the opening of your hips, to be the movement that drives the weight above you, okay? So I pack my shoulders so I stay square as I lower down and as I pick the weight up. Shoulders are packed, my belly's tight, my hips lower down, but my shoulders stay above them as I pick the weight up. Then I open my hips quickly and come all the way up to overhead, okay? So I snatch, bring the dumbbell down to my shoulder, dip, drive and push, then come back down to my shoulder, front squat, okay? For rep 2, touch the weight to the ground, snatch, push press, front squat, snatch, push press, front squat. Cycle through 5 of those on the right, switch and do 5 on the left, and then we are on to a dumbbell floor press plus a leg lift. So now I'm gonna need 2 bells. I'm gonna lay down onto my back in this plush yoga mat. Put the dumbbells on my legs, so as I lay back down, I can kind of use my legs to get the dumbbell situated. So the bottom of the rep looks like this, okay? My arms are out at about 45 degrees from my ribs. I do a floor press, and then I do a leg lift, okay? So it's floor press, leg lift, floor press, leg lift, so on and so forth until you get to 10 reps. Last movement we're doing, 10 reps. You guys, I'm losing it in my old age. I keep forgetting to bring a chair over in these demos. I gotta get a chair. We're doing step ups. All right, whew. Everyone okay? We good? We good? I'm freaking out. All right, goblet position with the dumbbell. Right chip, I step up, and then I step down. Other side, step up, and then I step down. It's a good thing that I got that. I don't think you guys would have been able to figure out what I was talking about had the chair not been there. My apologies for my lack of preparedness. The body weight version is gonna be down dog handstand push-ups, leg lifts, and step-ups. Okay, down dog handstand push-ups are a little tricky. Think about making a triangle with your hands and the position of your head at the bottom of each rep. So the way that we get into this is we get into down dog to start. Surprising, crazy, I know. From down dog, we're gonna walk our hands back even closer to our feet so that we're in an even more vertical position with our back. From there, we do a push-up. So my weight rocks forward, my head touches out in front of my hands, and then I push back up and bring my head back between my arms. So it looks like this. Hands are at about shoulder width, okay? I'm gonna picture that my head is gonna touch out in front of them about an equal distant point away from my hands. So I go to down dog, walk my feet back a little bit closer to my hands, and then I rock forward, touch my head, and then push back up. Rock forward, touch my head, push back up, and through my arms. So I'm not finishing my rep like this, I'm finishing here every single time. Leg lifts, we already demoed, no dumbbells necessary. Step ups, no weight, pretty self-explanatory. After that, the fun, oh the fun. We're gonna do some hollow rocks. We're gonna do 40 of them, okay? The idea when we hollow rock is trying to get the small of our back on the ground. So before you begin your reps, try to get that in place. It's important to just kind of set into position before you start moving. So small of my back's on the ground, I can just start like this, okay? Hands on my legs. If this feels okay, I can let my legs go, maybe point my legs and go arms up overhead, but the small of my back is ever so slightly rounded out so that I'm on that as I rock, okay? If your belly's tight and your glutes are tight, those two things are gonna help you create that shape. So abs on tension, glutes on tension, that will help out a lot. All right, the mobility today. We're gonna take a lacrosse ball and we're gonna roll out the muscle on the bottom of, so the muscle just above our knee, okay, low quad, just above your knee, whatever you wanna call it, right here, okay? The inside, just above the knee, this stuff gets really tight, it can cause dysfunction in the knee. It's a muscle that we want to move as it should, just like any other muscle in our body. This is a kind of a specific one that can feel a little gnarly, so my apologies in advance, and you're welcome in advance for giving you something good to work on. So I'm gonna lay on my belly, okay? The ball goes into that position, and then all I'm doing is just kind of rolling back and forth, and then bringing my heel back towards my butt. So I can extend and bend, okay, back and forth. I can roll in, I can roll out, but we're gonna do that for 3 minutes per side. Not a huge surface area that we're working on for these, so just spend that 3 minutes just right above the inside of the knee. It's a good one to loosen up, it's a good one to work on, so enjoy. It's gonna be so nice. You're gonna be sitting there laughing and giggling. It's gonna be such a wonderful experience. That's all I got for you on this one, you guys. I will see you next time. Have a great day. That's it. See ya.